Brandon.
And I'm Jane.
And we travel around full time with our 4 kids, which makes us RV traveling with 6.
Okay, so we wanted to update you guys. We started traveling again since the first part of the coronavirus and everything kind of being unknown with traveling and being shut down. So we started in Texas and we were starting to head out west, and we went over towards Dallas and stayed for a little bit, and then we also went up to the panhandle of Texas where we got to see Cadillac Ranch. From there we stopped overnight at a roadside area to sleep and rest, and then it took about 2 days and we ended up through the panhandle up at the corner of New Mexico, and then we ended up in Colorado. Found a park. We were on a destination 2, and then it didn't have internet signal or cell phone reception, so you couldn't call, couldn't do anything on the internet. So we decided that wasn't going to work best for us because we have other commitments that we need to do online. So we found a recreational park down the road, about maybe 10 minutes or so, and we stayed there, and we ended up boondocking our entire time there. And that was really fun experience. We got to go see Black Canyon, we got to see park ranger programs, all with social distancing guidelines. So it was quite a fun time, and I'm sure you'll put some pictures in showing everybody kind of what we got to see there. We got to see elk and ram, sheep, the Black Canyon, got to learn fun things about that. We got our first junior ranger badges there. So the kids, if you're not familiar with what a junior ranger program is, the parks have where they have activity books, and the children, based on their age, they do so many activities, and then they go back and they can get sworn in or kind of like an oath that they'll protect and continue to help the parks and continue to learn and help others learn about it. So they are super excited about that. They got vests and they got badges, and then as we go along, we continue now to collect badges at the parks.
The vest you have to pay for, and how much were those?
The price of those vary, so from one park to another, it was between $23 to $36. And then you can also find them online, and then they have junior ranger hats, they have all the little accessories that they can have too. So it's just a fun family thing to do, and we feel really blessed that we can do this with our kids. So from there, from Black Canyon, we went back to Kearcanty, I think is how you pronounce it. That's where we were boondocking most of our time. And let's see what, they had potable water and a dump station, so we would live whatever was on the motorhome in the tanks or whatever for a certain period of time, and then we could go and use their facility to dump and get fresh water and then go back to our site. So we did that for about 12 nights. So while we were at Kearcanty, we went to the Great Sand Dunes and had quite a fun time there. We got to go on some trails with our Durango that to a certain point. So we have some video of that we get to share, and we had a good time. We got to go to the sand dunes, not all the way to them because the weather changed quite quickly while we were there, and it wasn't what we had planned for, the wind and the sand, and it was hard for the kids. So we just thought we'd turn around, and that was the experience for that time. And I think in any national park, you never fully feel like you've conquered all of it, so there's always something to go back for. So in every park we've been to so far, we've felt Like there's more to go see. I think.
You're never gonna be able to see everything that you want to see in one stop,
Yeah.
unless you plan on staying for a long while.
And most people probably know that, but for me, I was kind of shocked because I thought, well, we plan, so long here, and then we'll get to see everything. And there's just so much to do, and it changes with the seasons and different things. So
Just be sure to be prepared as far as wearing clothing that's for the season, and then take extra clothing that may vary, like jeans or something if you're wearing shorts or a jacket. The sand dunes, rainstorm blew in and the temperature dropped 20 degrees, and the sand was blowing, what is it, gust up to about 20-25 miles an hour.
yeah, probably.
So
Yeah.
I wore jeans and a long sleeve because it was a little cool, but everybody else wore shorts and short sleeves. But when the wind picked up, the skin was getting sand blasted from the wind blowing the sand around. So, but not everything's hunky-dory. We did run into problems with the furnace, so we've been troubleshooting that. We think we've got it figured out, but we're not 100% yet after replacing 2 parts. So there was some close RV dealerships and repairers centers there that I was able to get warranty parts, do the work myself. So, but we still haven't figured that out, but we do have secondary systems for heat pump, and then the fireplace. So we've been fine. We've included around 2 minutes worth of video of everything that we've done and we discussed, as far as the sand dunes and the trail riding and some other stuff. If you like to stay tuned to check that out, we're going to go ahead and end this here. So if you'd like to give us a thumbs up for a like, subscribe to our channel, or even leave us a comment.
And I think our next video is going to be covering even more further into our travels as far as national parks and things that we're doing. So stay tuned for that too.
All right. See you later.
Thanks, guys.